Ko Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hope of 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, K'nai, and this will be titled, This Could Happen Any Day Now. Okay? What you're looking at is the promotion to The Dark Knight Rises. Okay? And this movie came out in 2012. Okay? And I'm not a super Batman movie fan. Some of them are cool, some of them hit or miss, but this one in particular has to be my favorite. This is the one that features Bang. Okay? One of Batman's hardest villains. Okay, Bane said, "You trained in the dark. I was born in the dark." Okay, and basically, Bane represents an inside job with these Gober troops that are here over in the United States of America. Okay, so what I'm getting at when I named this could happen any day now. What do we know? What do we know is Hollywood, and what do? They use predictive programming. Okay, now peep this out. I researched this. I looked this up. Predictive programming may refer to a formal method for programming specifications and refinement, or to machine learning technology used for document review. Now, as I scroll down, all of these pretty much backed up this. So it dawned on me, I'm missing a key word. Now, I put in negative predictive programming. Look what came up. Now, this is what the elites do to us through television, okay, through the medium, okay, through those sorcerers and wizards, those liars, okay. Negative predictive programming is a term used to describe a conspiracy theory. We know about conspiracy theories that mostly are shit. I'm gonna say 90% of them are not a theory, they're truth. Okay, being denied by the elites. And once again, those people are responsible for informing you, but instead of informing you, they lie. Okay, negative predictive programming is a term used to describe a conspiracy theory that claims that a group of elites, and do we not know who the elites are? Okay, the wicked use fictional media to warn the public about their future plans. Now, why would they warn the future? Why would they warn the public about their future plans? Okay, the left hand of Yahweh Bashmal Shah is set up very similar to the right hand. Okay, what we're using to prophesize to the people, to you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, you speckled birds that look like other nations, but your father's seed, his lineage, his heritage comes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're using the scriptures, the Bible, that has past tense, present, and future. Okay, so Yahweh Bashmiel Shah has told us to warn the people of these things, these pending dangers to come. Okay, pestilence. Okay, wars, rumors of wars. All right, so on the left hand, the wicked elites, they have the same formula. They put it in your face because it's demanded for them to give some type of warning before they carry out these malicious acts. Okay, remember, their go-to move is order out of chaos. Bring on the chaos, and then we'll bring on the order. Okay. Now, however, they don't wait for chaos to pursue. They initiate the chaos. Okay. So once again, this is negative predictive programming is a term used to describe a conspiracy theory. And once again, that's not true, because these conspiracy theories are checking out to be truth, okay, coming to light, okay, wickedness being exposed, that claims that a group of elites, who are the elites, once again, the wicked, Job 9 and 24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, okay? He covereth the faces of the judges, all right? So once again, that's where that term conspiracy theorist comes from, all right? That claims that a group of the elites use fictional media to warn the public about their future plans. Okay, once again, movie was released in 2012. It is now 2025. Okay, and the conditions for this to happen is perfectly here and set up. All right, I want to get this verse, Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein in them. Dwell in them. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, the angels, okay? Woe unto the inhabitations of the earth and the sea, okay? Once again, the wicked has destroyed all the conditions of this earth, not just what you see on land, not just affecting human, but all life. All manner of life has been affected by his wickedness, okay? And his rulership, his kingdom that is coming to an end. For the devil is come down unto you. Who, once again, who is the devil? The elites, okay? Those wickedness hidden in dark places, okay? Unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. A short time to do what? To cause chaos, to try to bring in this enterprise that is going to fail, that new world order, okay? That is displaced in his heart, that he shall continue, but in reality, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has set up his plans to fail, okay? So this is a response to Elder Manata Zakba of North Carolina, Page Street teacher, okay? Elder Manata Zakba of Great Millstone, North Carolina camp. He just did the video 2025, something to the extent of, oh wow, come on now, 2025, looking like it will bring in tribulations, okay, tribulations to spiritual Babylon. All right, now I'm gonna I don't want to write this. I'm gonna leave his video, his lesson in the description, okay, and I pray that you edified. So once again, this is just a response, all right? Okay, so here's your elites. This is who 12 was talking about, Revelations 12 and 12 for the devil. And look at what that says. How I imagined evil as a kid, how it actually looks. There you go. These are your frontliners, and these are actually still the puppets of those above them. So once again, Ephesians tell us, yeah, let's get that. While that's fresh on my lob, on my heart. Okay. Ephesians 6 and 9. Finally, brethren, be strong in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and in the power of his might. Okay. So that starts all with faith. Okay. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that ye may be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil. Okay. Once again, this is the devil's people, starting with Edom. Okay. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Okay. You go back and do the research of these people. Okay. Everybody listed there is involved, got their hands deep into evil and wickedness, death, murder, blood. Every last one of these men had blood on their hands. Okay, no way around it. Yet they're still esteemed to this world. Okay, set up high. Folly is set in high places. Okay, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Once again, okay. Now you mean to tell me that this narrative about negative predictive programming comes down to some conspiracy theorists? Okay, no, when these are your elites and they've been already caught red-handed, like they are the red men, they've been caught red-handed doing evil. Okay, all right, so listen. Another thing about this, having a little time. Look at this. So I mentioned order out of chaos, right? This is the BRICS plan to replace the US dollar. And oh, you see how serious? Look at all that genuine smiles on their face. They like, oh, we got this now. Okay, down with the spiritual whore Babylon. Also, look at this. Trump's threats will speed up the US dollar's decline. Okay, so once again, here we go. Fair use 107. Fair use copyright. I'm not selling a product. This is strictly for educational purposes, okay?
At a hotel.
This insert came from Elder Manatazakba, so I'm not going to play all of it. Like I said, once again, I encourage you to watch his video. This is just a reply. To watch his lesson, this is just a response.
Examples at a hotel, the Taj Mahal, I believe it was called, at like basically the train station, etc. The interesting thing about it, and this is why they're going to employ it now, is those terrorists were given kind of like latitude. One, they could change the location they were attacking, and they could change the modus operandi they were using. So for example, when they went into the train station, it was supposed to be a bombing. When they got in there, they said, wow, we can kill more people just shooting them than putting the bomb together, and they shot them. Another thing that they did is in real time, information was being passed to them. So when they were in the Taj Mahal, they were being told what was on the press and what the police were doing, and they changed basically some of their movements in the hotel to make the attack last longer, okay? So this is the part that's going to be different, right? So Al-Qaeda always wants to innovate when it does its next attack, right? So I've already told you about the innovation of the suicide vests. Well, do you know we really haven't had a suicide bombing in the United States ever? There's the Nashville guy who did the strange, blew himself up in the car early in the morning when no one was around. That's kind of it.
The AT&T building?
Yep. So we have not had a man walk up to a building with a suicide vest on in the United States. Americans don't understand this. Al-Qaeda knows this, right? So this is new and innovative, especially now. You don't have to walk upside of the building. You can walk in the building because of the advancement of the vest. The other thing is, in the United States, we haven't had Fedayeen attackers. Do you know what this is? I mean, you'll know when I explain it. If you fought in like, I don't know, Ramadi, Fallujah, you've seen these. So the concept is the terrorist fights to the death. So he's not exactly a suicide bomber, but he will fight till either all of us are dead or all of his people are dead, right? So this can go on for multiple days, like the plan was for Mumbai, for example. So we think it's going to be a swarming attack, right? Multiple different attacks at one time across multiple cities. We think there will be suicide bombings just because some of the attackers went through suicide bomber training and they have these vests, right? And then we think there's these Fedayeen attackers who will carry on until they're killed. The Fedayeen matters, right? I was watching, I want to say it was like 8 months ago.
Let me just rephrase that. So these guys are...
I'll be the first to tell you, that's a CIA agent. If you don't want to take her threats seriously, and if you think for some reason that you're protected here over in spiritual Babylon, spiritual Egypt, woe to them who go down to Egypt for help, okay? Let me tell you what the scripture said about, to back up what she just said, because she said that these people on ruthless, what did the scripture say? Perilous times, savage, ruthless, okay, are headed here, all right? This is the book of Micah 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. Oh, Salakia, that's not what I wanted yet. Well, actually, I take that back. Let's get that, because once again, this is not some terrorist groups coming together. This is the will of the elites. So this is Micah 2 and 1. Remember who the pictures I just showed you. This is actually a plan that comes together, starting at these people and their bosses, okay, to bring this world to, once again, the new world order. This is not one country or one nation that's going to face this type of judgment being brought on by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua ultimately, okay? So let's get this. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that deviseth iniquity and work evil upon their beds. They dream it up. Okay, they dream up these wicked plans. Once again, Revelations 12 and 12, okay, because they know they have but a little time to bring this chaos, okay, to lead to their enterprise that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to disrupt, okay. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. The funding, the legislation. Hey, how did these troops get over here? What did they get when they came over to United States of America? Visa cards, okay? Room, shelter, food, okay? All to do what? To come over here and destroy, okay? And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so that they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, okay? This is the book of Jeremiah 51. And okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to go along with, which, hey, we just heard that agent saying they're here. They've been here. Okay, whether you want to call them Taliban or whatever the name that they have for them, I just say they CIA plants, okay, from all over the world. Thus saith Yahweh, this is Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And I will send Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her around about in the day of trouble. What trouble is headed here? Jacob's trouble, okay? Now, I'm going to turn this off of this airplane mode so I can get this Bible comparison for you, okay? The NLT. Foreigners will come and windle her, blowing her away as shaft. They will come from every side to rise up against her in the day of trouble. Now, this is Jeremiah 51 NIV, verse 2. I will send foreigners to Babylon, spiritual Babylon, to windle her and to devastate her land. They will oppress her on every side in the day of her destruction. Okay? So once again, this place will not be healed. Thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, this place is set for destruction. Okay? Now, in the midst of this happening, this is why I said, well, let me get this this second Esdras first. This is second Esdras 15, starting at 12. Egypt, spiritual Egypt, shall mourn. Spiritual Egypt, United States of America shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall bring upon it. Okay? They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with the fearful constellation. And hey, he's doing that once again. A fire tornado in California, a fire tornado. Okay, that's just a tidbit taste of it. Okay. Woe to the world and them that dwelleth therein. Didn't we read that in Revelations 12 and 12? Once again, this is repetitive, backing it up. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, for there shall be sedition amongst men. Sedition going directly against government, going against the authorities. Okay, why? Because the authorities are wicked. And keep in mind, United States has used to have laws set to protect the people against a tyrannical government, but now we know that the Constitution has been done away with, all right, ripped up and thrown out right in front of our face. Okay. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, who are today's modern kings, princes, your senators, your presidents, your governors. okay? Mayors, they're not going to regard any of those politicians, okay? And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, remembering these militias coming together, these different groups that going to come together and that, with the idea that they can stand up and fight against this tyrannical government. Okay, a man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able. Okay, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And we know that number 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. They've already started the process of doing this. It's called martial law. Hell, we're United States of America's right now already embedded in the legislation that would give the authority to Nero coming in, Trump, to be a king. Hell, technically, Biden could tell you tomorrow, I'm staying in office. It's already in legislation for them to do that. Okay, all of these so-called martial law agendas are hiddenly already here in front of your face. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so remember, I named this "It Could Happen Any Day Now." All right, what you looking at right here is an image of Bang entering the football stadium. Okay, now I want you guys to remember the C-19. Okay, CNN had a host on there, had an analyst on there. I want to say he's Ishmael. Okay, Arab, if you want to call her Elam. He looks like one of them, the Indian or Ishmael. Okay, and he was actually in the movie Contagious, and in the movie he said line for line the exact words that he used to cover the covert the CV-19. The exact words, the exact same script was given to him in for real life that he used previous in the movie. Okay, so don't call this far fetched. Once again, so that's Bang, right? Look at that. That's Hines Ward of the Steelers. That's the same colors as the Steelers, and that's their old coach. I can't think of his name right now. All right, that's before they had Mike, whatever Tomlinson, the guy they got now that they're about to push out. This is the previous coach, Hines Ward. I don't know that guy, number 17. Okay, look, same type of, not the exact same colors, not the exact same type of jersey. Okay, look at this. All right, you see that? Boom. Do you remember this scene? Oh, yeah. Now you're going to tell me that your government is above this, that the elites are above doing this to the people? Okay. Look at that. Boom. There you go. And ever since this movie came out, I've never seen it far-fetched for this situation to happen. I've never put this out of my mind that they would actually pull something like this. Hell, this is the wicked, the devil we talking about. And once again, Revelations 12:12 told us he has but a short time to do what? To cause chaos, order out of chaos. To do what? To set up his enterprise, the New World Order. All right, which we know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and the angels are going to come and wipe straight out. Okay. Okay, back to this Jeremiah 51. I want to go down to verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, okay, her philosophies, her wicked ways, going after, trading off their own heritage to be like her. Therefore, the nations are mad. And see what this has done? It's like they've drunken poison. Okay, they thought it started off, made it tasting good, but it became poison, cheaper than that cheap liquor, that rock gut liquor. Okay, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. And you know that part right there, that's just Yahweh Basim Yahushua showing his humor. If he wanted to heal her, he would set her up in the conditions to make this place peaceful. Okay, that's not his will. He's bringing her down. Just as what did he do to Pharaoh in Egypt? He built up the Pharaoh to show his might. Okay, he used Pharaoh as a tool to show his might to the rest of the nations. This time, this is going to be a long-lasting example. for eternity. Okay, we would have healed Babylon, spiritual Babylon, United States of America, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country. Except you, Jake, you have no other country. Okay, all right. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Okay, her filth, her wickedness is all the way up to the nostrils of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, I pray that this has been edifying. This was just meant to be a quick hit. I'm gonna end this on Jeremiah 30, starting at verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether if a man doth travail with a child. Is there any pregnant men out here? No. Okay. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loin as a woman in travail, okay? And all faces turn into paleness. Just imagine that fear. And that's a fear that these prideful men cannot even consent to right now. It's so much pride on, like Elder Manatazakba said, there's so much pride going on in this country alone that the thought of seeing all of this fear is just, it's amazing, okay? Because, you got, it's once again pride go up before destruction, and it's all around this place. It's oozing out of this place, man, overflowing. Arise, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, you speckled birds. But he shall be saved out of it. Okay, but who? The election. All right, shall be saved up out of this. Why? Because that was a promise from Yahweh Shai. It was a promise from Yahweh. He would never desert his people. He's chosen the 1/3, starting with the election, the 144, to save them about his condition. Okay, and he's chosen the 2/3 to punish along with the 17 nations, starting with Edom. Okay, with the head honchos of wickedness. All right, and with that, this has been This Could Happen Any Day Now. Shalom.